Hello everybody. We are in Leimert Park. This is the official Leimert Park documentary part 1. I'm with my good brother, Greg. He's the owner of Indigenous Massage. Say what's up to the people.
What's up to the people?
All right, and today we're just gonna be talking about the history of Leimert Park, his perspective of when he got here, you know what I'm saying, what he knows about Leimert Park and also this station, so we're just gonna get right into it. So
let's go.
My first question is, when did you get here? Like what year, and what's your overall experience with just Leimert Park, the energy, the people?
Recently, I've only been here with my massage since February, but many moons ago, I'm 56, so about 20 years ago, I used to work in the theaters here by doing, I was a prop man. So I worked with an act, and we did...
Here? The theater right over here, Crenshaw?
You know, to be honest, no, it was right here in Leimert Park somewhere. It was either this building. There's been so much reconstruction I can hardly recognize it, but there was a theater called the Lucy Pearl, I believe, for a minute, and it might have actually been there, which I believe would have been on this side of the street.
Okay. And you said you got here around February?
Yeah, with my massage, yeah. Got here in February.
What made you move over here and really establish yourself in the community? Because I see you all the time. Every week I come over here, you're like a staple in the community now.
Yes, sir. That was one of my goals, was to come land here. But I really did want to come back to Leimert. It's almost a feeling of give back, but I wanted to work more closely with my community. I feel that health and wellness, massage in particular, isn't promoted, talked about. It's not practiced within our community as much as it is in others, but it's such a beneficial gift to life that I can't help but share. And there's no better place than home.
That's a fact. So what are some of the things that you do over here, brother? What are some of the things that you offer and give back to Leimert? You got the massage right here.
As far as techniques, modalities, are you talking about?
Just this whole shop, like what are all the services you offer? Like if somebody were to come down here.
Yeah, massage. And within the massage modalities or techniques, I do cupping, I do hot stone, I do what they call Swedish, I call indigenous. We do shiatsu, we do table tie, or tie on a table. Gosh, what else do we do? Oh yeah, and I sell some stuff. I sell the things that I like. I sell a couple of products that I make. I make a canna-based salve, canna tallow. I call it a cannalo. That's my little blend of cannabis and beef tallow. Beef tallow is probably one of the most nutritious, I don't want to call it a product, but it's an element, coming out of the cow and stuff. But it's so nutritious. All the vitamins, minerals, linoleic, oleic acids, things like this that make your skin really strong, tough, feeds the cells, and so it helps to retain moisture, things like this. It's really good for your hair too. So I make a skin food, a hair food, a salve, and a couple other things, lip balm, things like that. Soap, I'm getting into soap now, which is really cool. Tallow soap is the most luxurious luxurious soap that I've ever used. And it cleans real well, so.
That's good to hear. Okay, so what about the history itself? Like you said, you've been here since February, but what about before that? Have you always known about Leimert Park and whatnot?
Yes.
What's been going on?
Yes. There used to be, the Crenshaw area used to be really full and vibrant, and there used to be a lot of festivals and fairs, and if I remember correctly, singers used to come out here and sing in the park or in front of one of the places. It was always a great place to come and eat. Yeah, my father had a ton of friends down here because I was born just down the street. Some of those people stayed in our lives my whole life, and I still know some of them and their children. But for the most part, yeah, Leimert Park has been, I guess, a center for us, for our folks. It's a shame when and some people might get mad at me for saying it, but when gangster rap and hip hop came out, I remember being, I believe, I don't want to say it, but you know, when you end up running from an event where people are gathering for love and celebration of life and who we are and things, but you end up hightailing it because someone else just had another idea in their mind, it puts a damper on this place. And that's happened for years. As far as I know, there's been nothing really happening in Leimert Park. And when it does happen today, since I've been here in February, there's been 3 or 4 street events that are empty. No one's coming to these events. They build a stage down there, a stage over there, a stage over there, and a stage behind me, and there's 40 people walking around, and most of those people are with the event. So I think the last couple of decades of events and misfortunate events has put a damper on our life's celebration outside of just going to church and so on.
So how long would you say you've been doing this, like just general Leimert Park energy, like your father? That's like
oh yeah. I mean,
since like what, in the 1990s maybe?
Since I've been coming here?
No, just like in general, like your memories of Leimert Park. Have you always been here?
Yeah, my memories probably go back into the 80s.
Wow.
You know,
Leimert Park
early 80s. Oh my gosh, yeah. And like I said, there used to be, I mean, there's still one place, I forget the name of it, down on the corner that's it's a music, like a restaurant, bar or something, but they play music. A lady's owned it for 100 years, however many years it's been. And they still do musical events and stuff. But it used to happen on the block. It used to be kind of I don't know if it was regular, I don't have that kind of memory. But yeah, this is everybody knows about Leimert Park, you know, everybody. And now, unfortunately, it's for other reasons, you know, than celebration.
What's one thing you want to see done with Leimert Park, like positively? If you had control over the next few years and the vision and the development of Leimert Park, what would you want to see done?
You know, the commerce here, all these block or businesses, I'd like to see them focused on, I mean, it's already black owned, so that's, you know, one thing. But I'd like to see them focused on something, on the health and wellness a little bit more. I see it, we have Napoli Naturals, but I think that's about it. You know, there's no massage, there's no, I guess Napoli takes care of the vitamin shop, you know, but as far as the health and wellness of life, I'd like to see that be more of a staple, maybe a good gym, you know. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a gym down here, it'd be nice to have, you know, my massage, an indigenous massage house here, which we're working on. We're trying to get solid here.
As far as the community, are you satisfied with like the mindset of the community over here? The people are welcoming?
No.
It's honest.
No, there needs to be a change in the invitation. You know, someone needs to rewrite the invitation to bring everybody out here. I mean, and I don't want to, so I'm not going to compare other towns. But yeah, I'd like to see us find a way to communicate. You got to communicate safety, but I'd like to see a way to communicate the safety and wellness of visitors. You know, people that can come and not get bombarded by crazy hip-hop music or, you know, the FUs and all that stuff and bad looks. Yeah, I'd like to see us be able to welcome a little more versatility into this neighborhood, and that's just not the people buying stuff. That's our vendors as well. You know, there's a ton of repeats. Even there's 5 massage therapists on some days, which is crazy. I'm glad I have my regulars, you know, which will sustain me. But when you have 4 or 5 of the same thing, where's the versatility? Yeah, where's the versatility? There's too much competition. So I don't know who really thrives on that, but yeah.
All right. Anything you want to say when we close out to the people listening to this and like have never even been in Leimert Park before? What's something you want to tell them?
hey, come on down to Leimert Park. You'll find, if you're looking to shop and stuff, you'll find what you're looking for that way. But if you're just looking to come and have a great day, eat some good food, run into some really fun and conversational people, learn something about another group, and just sit in a place of I want to say wellness, but I don't want to throw it out there, just in a place of contentment, you know, and learn about some folks. I'd love to see, I would love to see more folks out here. We get regulars, we have regulars, but the same 18 people every Saturday and the same 23 people every Sunday, you know, which is fine and stuff. We get to meet them all, but it's a really colorful place. It's growing. I'm sure you'll show them, you know, the new construction and all that stuff going on. So let's make it thrive, and we can do it with smiles on our faces while putting a little dollar in our pocket.
I 100% agree with that. And even with my experience here, I've only been here for like a few, like the last 6 months, I would say. And it's definitely been an experience. You never know who you're really going to see. Yep. We have our regulars, of course, but it's like, I just recently saw somebody famous not too long ago, like 10 minutes ago. It's like, definitely, when you come down here, don't have too many expectations, except for just, it's diversity, you know what I'm saying? This is good and bad. It's all one melting pot per se, you know, so just be ready for what you experience.
That's interesting that you said you just ran into a famous person, because I've seen other famous people down here kind of using Leimert Park as a refuge, you know, like a place to be safe and be themselves without being noticed, you know, so it's really kind of interesting that way. And those relations are fun to make, you know, it's fun to see that.
I 100% agree. All right, y'all. Well, this has been the Indigenous Massage little interview of it, and more to come. So, peace and love, y'all.